It's raining, the water has come inside, wiring is also wet. I don't know what the is going on. This is hectic, extremely hectic. We will come out of this. The rain is pouring, people are not working, behind schedules, dollar rates are going up. All negative. දැන් මොනවාද මේකට විසඳුම? ෂුවර්ද? ඔගොල්ලෝ මේ පැත්තට බලාගෙන ඉන්නකොට හිමින් ඇවිල්ලා ගේම දීලා යයි. Multiple excuses, multiple delays. I'll share you all some insights on the Indian branch that we opened few years ago. When we landed in Bengaluru, we had one thing in our mind. Multiple landlords. I happened to meet this old couple. If I am here with that leap of faith to prove ourselves, we left Bengaluru with high hopes, but that call never came. And 1 year passed, I get a call. That's history. Every 10 kilometers of Bengaluru, India is very unique. Here you go. Oh, got the mocha, classic. Caramel. Got a discount for 35 rupees. Let me see if I can hold the camera. Oh, nice. Iced coffee caramel. Amazing, man. Amazing. But it goes on. Our contractor has screwed us big time. So we have come and taken things to our hands. What we did was we simultaneously started purchasing raw materials like the damn lorry would have just pushed us over and made a reverse if I didn't toot the horn. Yeah, so what I was trying to say was the contractor has continuously passed the deadlines and is not keeping his word. So what we did was we took things to our own hands, made sure that simultaneously we start purchasing materials like tiles and other important materials that's required to speed up the work. So we did that, and let's see if we can really crack down. So till then I'm at the site. It's raining, the water has come inside, and see, I mentioned them the last time as well to finish the ceiling work, so then whatever happens with rain or any other adversities, the water doesn't creep in. So now the water has creeped in, titanium ball is wet, wiring is also wet, everything is exposed. So I don't know what the fuck is going on, and I'm really pissed. Have to even see if we can stop this guy and find another guy to replace him and finish the job. So today I've given them the final warning to clear up the ground floor to make sure the ceiling is fixed, and if that doesn't happen, we will really find another person and make sure the project goes on. I clearly mentioned the contractors that if they don't put the ceiling, then this will take place. The wiring is exposed. See, it rained and now the water has gone inside. Water is here as well. It has leaked from the ceiling because the ceiling is also not properly covered, as you can see there. This is hectic, extremely hectic. No matter how far you plan, if the team with you don't work according to the plan you give and don't execute exactly on the time given, this is what happens. So you can have the best of the plans. If people around you fuck up, comes back to you, and you'll have to make quick adjustments, because I'm not an engineer, or yes, we've got consultants with us, but what can they also do? It's the people who work. We will come out of this. We'll make sure that it's refixed and the damages will be taken into consideration, and he will make sure that it's fixed and he bears the cost. Normally damages වෙනවද මෙම උස්සනකොට? ෆෝක්ලිෆ්ට් එකක් තියෙන්න ඕනේ නේ මේකට. මේ ෆෝක්ලිෆ්ට් එක නෑ බෑ. ආයෙත් බස්සන්න. ආයෙ පල්ලයට දාගන්න තමයි ෆෝක්ලිෆ්ට් ඒක නේ දැන් මොනවාද මේකට විසඳුම? දැන් එක්ස්පෝස් වෙලානේ තියෙන්නේ. ඉතින් ඕක ඉතින් ඔක්කොම මහත් වෙලා වැඩ පිළිසිනකොට දෙන්නේ නැහැ. ඉතින් කන්නාඩියේ මේ ග්ලාස් එක වෙනවනේ. ඔව් නෑ දැන් තෙමිලා තියෙනවා. ඒකට මොනවද කරන්නේ? ඒක නෑ ඉතින් කියන්නුවා නෑ මිත් වෙනකොට තෙම ලොකුවා. නෑ දැන් මේක බ්ලෝ අවුට් කරන්න ඕනේ නේ. නැත්නම් වතුර තියෙනවනේ ඇතුලේ. ඌව වේලෙම ඔබ කරන්නේ. ෂුවර්ද? 100% කියන එක බලන්න. එහෙම කරන්න ඕනේ. ඔබම නෙමෙයි මත් අර. ඉම්පරා The work has gotten slowed down because of the rain and incompetency of the people. So I'm here to speed up the process. Blasted the guys multiple times, and now I'm here to see if we can sort things by our own selves. This is the tile that's going onto the washroom. It's similar to a terrazzo, but it's not a terrazzo. But so what happens here is the terrazzo will be done here, but with the current conditions we'll have to pivot, so we might have to go using the tiles here. So me and Samad, we are here. We're going to PETA and meeting one of the suppliers to speed up the whole process and measure the square feet here and then order the tiles. That's very similar to a terrazzo finish, because if we are not going to do this, the work is going to be just halted, and with multiple excuses, multiple delays, it'll just be sitting like this. And if we don't make it moving, no one's going to do that. And this is the site currently. Titanium work, the first layer is done and the wiring work is done, the ceiling work is done as well, and the wall tiles for the kitchen is also done. The sad part is they weren't able to finish the work as planned, so the rainy season got in the way and water has creeped into all the wiring areas because it's exposed, and now we are royally fucked. We planned in the best possible ways from different scenarios, but working with humans, this is in the cards. So you all know how it is to work with contractors, and when they don't keep to their promise, there is so much we can do, and we can legally bind them to certain things, but end of the day we want this to finish and we want the business to take off, because number one, it's an opportunity cost for us, and number two, we are paying the rent already, so that's expenditure end of the day without capitalizing or leveraging the capex. අපි කතා කරා දැන් මෙයා අරන් එනවලු බඩු ටික මේකට කවුද? ඔව් දැන් ගොඩක් වෙලාවනේ. so alright, ආවොත් මට කෝල් කරන්න කියන්න, and මේ ඔක්කොම බහලා තියන්න, නැත්නම් එන්න පුළුවන් නේ කට්ටිය. ඔව් හොරු ඇවිල්ලා පැනලා මේ බඩු අරන් යන්න පුළුවන්. ඔයගොල්ලෝ මේ පැත්තට බලාගෙන ඉන්නකොට හිමින් ඇවිල්ලා ගේම දීලා යයි මේ. ඔව් දැන් බඩු ටික ආපු ගමන් මේවා ඉවර කරන්න පුළුවන් නේ. හරි, අපි යනවා දැන් PETA එකට. මම හිතන්නේ මේවට ටෙරාසෝ අල්ලන්න බෑ වැයි කාලේ නිසා. අපි ටයිල්ම අල්ලලා දැම්ම නම් වැඩේ ඉක්මනට ලේසි. දැන් මේක ෆ්ලැට් කරලා ඉවරයිනේ නේ. ඒක තමයි. ඒ වගේ පාටක් ටයිල් එක ගත්තා නම් වැඩේ හරිනේ. සමන් ආව නම් කියන්න මට කෝල් කරන්න කියලා. So this is how the whole location looks like. Now let's make a move to PETA to get the tiles and place the order. What do you think, Samad?
Hectic, man.
All the things that we have gone through to put this location.
Crazy. With that, the rain is pouring, people are not working, behind schedules, all negatives, but we have to talk about it, right? Tough. Dollar rates are going up.
What are you predicting?
I think in a couple of weeks.
Where do you think the dollar will go and stabilize?
I'm not an expert. I don't follow actually. So I think it should subside with about 330.
330.
Yeah, it wouldn't go more than that. Again, they will stop the imports, vehicle imports. There's money coming in, $900 million coming in. So with that, I think it's...
That's a debt, right?
Of course. Can't help it.
We have enough problems to think about, and the last one is about the fuck ups of the government or anyone related to that. What I would say is focus on the controllables, and just make sure that you are informed on the uncontrollables. Double down on the things that you can control and you can optimize, so then you could not have any excuses saying we didn't do this was that. But once you optimize what you can control, then you can speak on behalf of the whole country and do all that, and then try to be vocal. Without fixing your own house, don't go out and talk about fixing the country. That's my policy. So what do you think?
That's very fair.
So තමන්ගේ ප්‍රශ්න ටික ඉක්මනට solve කරගන්න. ඒක solve කරේ නැත්නම් හිත plan එකක් ගහගන්න කොහමද මේකෙන් එළියට එන්නේ කියලා. නැත්නම් ඔයා කරේ නැත්නම් මේක කවුරුත් කරන්නේ. අපි තමයි අපේ ප්‍රශ්න ටික solve කරන්න ඕනේ. I thought I'll share you all some insights on the Indian branch that we opened few years ago. It's almost 1.5 years, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
So when we landed in Bengaluru, that's Bangalore, we had one thing in our mind. and that was find a decent location no matter what, because we don't have funds, we haven't got any local assistance that's quantifiable. So only thing that was in our control was to think about a location. Even if it's expensive, it's all right, but why? Because that'll be like a billboard for us where people would see and talk about us. And once we open the outlet, obviously we will be able to sample our products, people can see, and also we are somewhat associating ourselves with the local brands in that area and those prominent brands. Having that in my mind, we met multiple landlords, and it's very hard for you to crack a deal being a person outside the country, so in other words like a foreigner. So the advantage, you won't have any local advantage. So I happened to meet this old couple like 2 years ago when we came to Bangalore. They had a go down, I would say. Yeah, that was a go down that was locked in one of the prominent areas in Kalyanagar. So they told me, why should they give me this place, rather give a local Bangalore brand, and why should they give me, and how will I be able to pay the rent with the fierce competition that area has? So I simply nodded and told her, if I am here amidst all the chaos that's happening in my country, the economic crisis and all that,
if I get bitten by a dog with rabies, I will die. That's how far we've come as a country.
with that leap of faith, when everyone's out there crying and complaining that things are not working, and me and my brothers have made way to Bengaluru, top up all the fierce competition with all the guts we have to come invest and to prove ourselves. Isn't that enough? And they went silent, and she said good things will take time, wait for our call. And we left Bengaluru with high hopes, but that call never came. So I happened to keep following up with that person every week, and then every month and every quarter. 6 to 7 months down, I get a message saying, hey Salam, if you're still interested, maybe stay for another 3 months till we have something for you. And again I had some hope that it will work out, and I kept following up for another 3 months. And 1 year passed, I get a call, Salam, can you come to Bangalore? And if you are so serious about it, come in 1 week. And that's history for y'all. What happened was we packed the bags, went there and signed the location. The rate of the rent was promised at a cheaper price, but after 1.5 years or 2 years, due to the price change, the rentals also will change. The cost of living will increase and all that, and with the global crisis, so all these reasons stacked up for the rental to significantly change, and we didn't have a choice but to agree to a rate that was higher, and it was not fitting our model, but we took the shot to make sure that our dreams in entering the Indian market was alive. And all that was in my mind is to prove the product, prove the concept, and to achieve product market fit. Even if it's expensive on the model, my goal was to prove the product, prove the concept, and have a great fit. 1.5 years down, we opened. I'm not going to say it's extraordinarily performing, but it's performing decently with all the fierce competition, and with how we have taken this whole approach of being organic and letting the location and the product speak for itself, making those tiny tweaks, endless iteration to get that perfect taste to match to the Bengaluru taste palettes. And especially, even if you say Bengaluru, it's segmented in a way that every cluster is unique to another cluster, even inside Bengaluru. So I have this funny thing saying that every 10 kilometer of Bangalore or India is very unique to another. So 1.5 years down, we've achieved product market fit, proof of concept, and we've maintained the Google rating, one of the hardest bits, to 4.9 star rating in Google, and that's, I think it's more than 850 plus reviews. That itself is a huge breakthrough for us to stay there, to keep iterating and build that product that's suitable to the Bangalore market or the Kalyanagar market. So now the next step is to scale, to find new partners who have the stealth of scouting locations, give us that operational competency, and making sure that the supply chain and the value chain area is also predominantly strong for us to scale. And yeah, it's exciting. So the next step is all about scaling, and me and Samad will be in Bengaluru in the latter part of this year, meeting people, doing podcasts, street vox pop style interviews and whatnot, and make sure that we create enough and more noise, founder-led noise, so we can attract like-minded people with the story that we've built over the past 1.5 years without any extraordinary spend on advertising, but merely following the best practices of marketing. Yeah. So support us, and if you know someone from Bengaluru who is from the same industry, so this is the men's deodorant spray aisle. Who knows, Sikhs might come here. Let's check for the energy drinks. Here you go. Oh. Pineapple passion, final can. Mango peach, pineapple passion, and appleberry. Come to Keel's Tehiwala and grab your Hypam can. It's very seasonal. Sometimes appleberry finishes soon, and then now it's pineapple passion. Let's go to the chilled section to see the brownies. Okay. We've got the mocha, classic, and caramel. I'm gonna purchase the iced coffee caramel. Oh, we've got the brownies as well. It's on deals, 315 rupees. And then they've got the kunafa as well, exclusively at Keel's. Mocha brownie, cashew, and the original. Guys, run to Keel's and grab Snack NDT products and the Hypam energy drink cans. Hurry up. I couldn't speak much because you are not allowed to, record and do all that. So I had to be very precise on what I have to speak. Just purchased a nice coffee caramel. Got a discount for 35 rupees and it just tallied up to 315 rupees. Usually I get the energy drinks, so I had enough and more energy drink cans for the day. So thought of going with the iced coffee caramel. Let me see if I can hold the camera. Oh, nice. The best part of this Osmo Nano is you can fix it anywhere because it has a magnet. Let me open this. Love it. Hello, Sam. What's the scene? Came to Kings to check the products out. So I'm on record, so doing a small vlog. Just got the iced coffee caramel. Amazing, man, amazing. The chiller is in exact temperature. It's very chilled, so it's great. And pineapple passion is almost sold out at the Hivala Keels. I think we'll get another purchase order very soon from Keels as well. Okay, what are we doing? Where do you want me to come? Suel is in Snack NDT. He's doing the final rounds of the spread. Let him be there and let him finish, and he'll bring the final batch for us to taste it. Alright, see you then. So the product is amazing, trust me. We had issues in the past where the shelf life was minimized to 10 days and that was not feasible for us because the products were getting sold out, but having 10 days shelf life was not a fit for us. So we took time, we re-engineered the whole formula, and now it's 2 to 3 months. So it's something that takes time. We respected that, and thanks to Suel, he cracked the code for us. And yeah, that's all from me for the moment. And I'm heading down to the head office. Got few meetings to run through and then few signs to release some payments, and then my usual admin stuff that'll go for another 1.5 hours, and then have our dinner, go to the site again to check if the guys have kept their word. As usual, they keep lying and not do exactly what they promise, so we'll have to keep a close watch. And yeah, the day goes on.
Fame, like a god. I get hundreds just to fame. Same old fame, like a god. I get hundreds just to fame.